Hi, and welcome back to Crowd at Work web page introductions. And in this session, we're going to look a little bit about how to register and create a profile for yourself. And up in the right corner, you find the three dashes, which is our menu. Now, behind there, you'll find the sign up link. On this page, there's a couple of things to remember. First of all, you can still register using Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn at this point. We're adding more as soon as we just can here. There's required fields that are marked with a star. There are visible fields on your profile that is marked with a I, and then you got fields that are not visible on your profile, which are marked with a crossed over I. So the two parts to this. It's a what we call a minimum requirement for your profile, and then an additional information part that might be good if you want to create yourself a comprehensive visibility and being able to promote yourself to the larger community. So with this, let's go through a little bit what you can find here. So first of all, you got the first name, you got the last name, and create yourself a username. The email is something that we're gonna verify afterwards with a mail that you're a real true user. So don't use fake mails here, because we won't create an account before we get a confirmation that you are the rightful owner of that email account. Now, the passwords, so make sure that you're using at least 6 characters, upper and lowercase letters, and numbers. And also special signs is something that we recommend. So what you find here is best practice for a secure password creation. And we're very concerned and we are very looking to ensure that the service is going to stay intact in terms of people are not going to be able to hijack your profile. So be careful with your password and remember it. You'll fill it in a second time, and then please go and have a look at our terms and conditions. Check the accept button, and then again, just to make sure that there's no bots out there that are creating their own profiles in our service. We also got this CAPTCHA where you can actually create a new one, or you can read it out loud. So the machine will call it out for you, and then we want you to repeat here in what you see in the picture above. After that, it's just about to hit sign up and you should be done. Now, this was the job seeker part, and now we're going to go over to the employer part. And the employer part here is pretty interesting. So look up here what happens when we press employer button here. You get a company data tab appearing, and that is also mandatory information that you can find on that. So it's not just enough that you are registering yourself as a user, you also need to register your company here in terms of company name, business ID, and if you have a registered company, you will also be liable for any kind of taxes and so on in terms of how you report that. So that ID is going to be very useful at the point where there's an invoice that needs to be handled. A little bit about your job domain, and please select the closest to your own area. Your contact details and your first name, last name, and then a little bit around the invoicing here, because what will happen is that we're not gonna trouble you with any other information after this. So whatever is the preferred way, a network, a straight direct network invoicing, email invoicing, or a traditional paper by mail invoice. Now, depending on what you select here, the form is going to change. So looking at the network, we are having a network invoice, which means that we would like to have your company number for network invoices. We would also like to have your account number, the SWIFT and BIC code, and then also your zip code, city, and country. So that's the company data that we need. Now, the additional data, which actually is something that both employees and employers would benefit from filling in, but they are not mandatory. So, your address, your zip code, city, state, and country, and so on. So all of this is going to be gathered into your profile, and you can always change these afterwards. But just so that you know, this is the whole process of registering yourself. So, thank you for watching. Have a good day.